Buffalo Bills offense. It's all speed and no huddle. When they have the football, expect the following.
What is up, Bills Mafia? We have 151 days to go until the Buffalo Bills win Super Bowl 57. This channel is documenting every single day leading up to that amazing moment with a video. And if you're worried that I'm going to jinx the Bills by saying they're going to win the Super Bowl, let me tell you one thing only. This team is unjinxable. That's right, we cannot be jinxed. The only chance of them being jinxed in any way, shape, or form is if you think they can be jinxed. And even then, they can't be jinxed because this team is absolutely stacked top to bottom, which makes it not so concerning that apparently defensive tackle Ed Oliver is trending in the wrong direction from his ankle injury that he suffered against the Rams on Thursday night. I would say he's probably not going to play. The Bills signed a defensive tackle to their practice squad, Prince Amali, something like that. Sure, I'm getting the name wrong, but it doesn't matter. I mean, he'll come in and play. That's fine. And quite honestly, if you're like me, you look forward to seeing what other superstars along the defensive line can step up and make plays. I mean, we saw Jordan Phillips just destroy the Rams. And I guess it would probably be Tim Settle's turn to get in there and, shatter some dreams. So looking forward to that. Monday Night Football around the corner, prime time in Buffalo. And it made me think about Monday Night Football and how many times I have sat in front of the television to watch that broadcast pretty much any Monday night of any year. I don't know how many Monday night games I've missed. I'm sure I've missed a few, but man, when that game is on, it's a treat. It's not so much of a treat now as it used to be because we have Thursday night games and Sunday night games, and it's just kind of saturated a little bit, which, trust me, that's okay with me because I can watch football every night of the week. If they put a game on every night of the week, I would watch football every night of the week. But if you're old enough to remember, like I am, the special nature of Monday Night Football back in the 80s and the 90s, and so, here we are. We're going to be on Monday Night Football at home in Buffalo. That's going to be extra special. Cannot wait. But anyway, what it made me think of was some of the moments that I remember of the Buffalo Bills playing on Monday night. I plucked out 5. There's plenty of them. So I'm going to share them with you right now. And, see if any of these are ones that you remember. At number 5, it's the first Monday Night Football game I ever remember watching. It was the Bills against the Cowboys in Dallas. The Bills were the underdogs, but they were giving it to the Cowboys in the first half. Things were really looking good. Here you have Joe Ferguson hooking up with Jerry Butler for the touchdown. But what I really remember, first of all, is my dad not letting me stay up to watch the game, so I was watching the game from my hallway. But this play right here, Ferguson back to pass, his shoe comes off, he throws it up in the air, it's intercepted by Dallas just before the end of the first half. That was a huge play. The next one that I remember is a Monday night game against the Chiefs in Kansas City. We get absolutely clobbered in this one. 33-6 is the final score. Jim Kelly is sacked a ton of times. Derek Thomas just was everywhere in this game, blowing up play after play after play. And I was in the Army watching this game in my barracks at like 3 o'clock in the morning over in Germany. The next game that I remember is the Dolphins and Bills in Miami, 1992. This is where I was sitting right here in the stadium. The Bills fell behind early, and I remember a fan giving me a hard time, but the Bills came back. Kenny Davis scoring on this touchdown run right here. And then this play right here is Thurman Thomas getting a first down to finish off the game. Here's a classic game in New York. The Bills took a lead against the New York Jets. Jim Kelly hitting James Lofton here for a touchdown. But the Jets mounted a comeback, aided in large part by this horrible pass interference penalty call against James Williams. I mean, that was just perfect coverage. It gave the Jets the ball first and goal at the 1, and they powered in. They took a 20-17 lead, but Jim Kelly and the Bills Back then, if you remember, they scored at will, seemingly. Jim Kelly here hitting Thurman Thomas with just a few seconds to go into the game to win 24-20. And the number one memory that I think we all have is last year, the Bills and Titans back and forth. The Bills scoring here, Kelly to Cole Beasley. King Henry just had his way against the Bills. I think he had 3 touchdowns in the game, and then the quarterback sneak that failed. If that play doesn't give you inspiration for this coming Monday night, I don't know what will. So there they are, some Monday Night Football memories that I have. Not all of them were great. And you're probably already saying, well, what about this game and what about that game? You know, like the collapse against the New England Patriots when we had I think, 11-point lead and we fumbled at kickoff, and, you know, Tom Brady stuff happening. Or just pretty much the same thing with the Dallas Cowboys and Tony Romo came to town, and, you know, we built this big lead in the most incredible ways, mostly through our defense and special teams, only to blow that game. I don't know, we had an 11-point lead, I think, with like 50 seconds left, and somehow, someway, the Dallas Cowboys come back and kick a long field goal after an onside kick recovery. Just crazy that those things happen. Yeah, I didn't include those, but I know that they're out there. And so I'd like to know the Monday Night Football games that you remember that the Bills were involved in, either great moments or maybe moments that aren't so great. So comment below, because, you know, I'd love to know. See you tomorrow.